MLB offseason rumors are heating up as the New York Yankees have been linked to multiple different stars over the offseason, whether or not they retain Juan Soto. And we're going to have to break this down because we have a few different guys to talk about. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into the video as always. Make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't. It helps out the channel a lot. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed like 83.2% of the people, join the other side, man. See, there's less people there because it's the cooler side. So make sure to be cool and join that. But obviously, guys, when discussing the New York Yankees, it comes down to a few different things. Look, Juan Soto is the key to free agency. That's not changed yet. That is not going to change. I do not expect that to change whatsoever. That Juan Soto is going to be a key here, and what Brian Cashman, Hal Steinbrenner, and co. can do to keep Soto is going to be important. Every single video I do, I talk about Juan Soto, and frankly, here I go again because it's essentially Juan Soto Digest for the moment. But there is more, to free agency than Juan Soto, and we have seen that recently as, per John Morosi, the Yankees and Walker Buehler have mutual interest in each other, according to him early this morning. Now, Walker Buehler, if you remember him, or if you're just a baseball fan and you know who Walker Buehler is, like most baseball fans, you know he's a pitcher who's a free agent from the Dodgers who there's a heavy likelihood that he leaves the Dodgers, considering the Dodgers have around 400 different starting pitchers they want to use. A few of them are injured, but they have a ton of pitchers, guys. This year, Shohei Ohtani is going to get back to pitching. They're going to run that six-man rotation. They've made a bunch of different trades to acquire pitchers. They have a young guy like Dustin May in there who they want to use. They have some older guys. Look, the Los Angeles Dodgers have around 700 starting pitchers, and Walker Buehler at times has been the odd man out here. And Walker Buehler, it would not be shocking to see him go somewhere. Now, this report comes off a report that the Oakland Athletics are interested in him, or I guess the West Sacramento Athletics. There's just no ring to that. Oakland deserved better, but that's beside the point. That's a conversation for a different day. But look, essentially, the New York Yankees have interest in Buehler, and Buehler has interest in the Yankees. Buehler could easily slide in as a starting pitcher for the New York Yankees, as there's a world where Marcus Stroman gets traded, a pretty good one if you ask me. And guys like Garrett Cole and Carlos Rodon are guarantees for the New York Yankees pitching rotation, along with Rookie of the Year winner Luis Gil. Outside of that, it's a bit up in the air. Yeah, Clark Schmidt will probably be a pitcher there, and Nestor Cortes feels like he's just on a one-way train to the bullpen, which I think makes sense at this point for Nestor Cortes, though there's an argument that he belongs as a starting pitcher. The Yankees have a few options, and not all of them are going to stay as anything other than relief pitchers, and Walker Buehler could slide in and get this rotational spot. Now, Walker Buehler's been up and down throughout his career due to injuries, specifically to his elbow, as he's dealt with multiple torn UCLs, which has led to Tommy John surgery more than once. He came back from Tommy John surgery this season and pitched just abysmally in his 7 starts. Look, 1 win, 6 losses, 5.38 ERA in 16 games. So not exactly starts in his 16 starts. I should have said not 7. I forgot that, sometimes you don't win or lose when you start because, frankly, I'm right now thinking of the New York Knicks. But we're in Yankee mode. We're good. But his whip was terrible. Walker Buehler just did not have a good showing with the Los Angeles Dodgers. But in poetic justice, Buehler went out there and got the final out against the New York Yankees in the World Series. Frankly, that would upset me if I see Walker Buehler in a Yankees jersey after that. Also because I don't trust someone who's had 2 Tommy John surgeries in their career. But I was going to say that's beside the point, but that's not beside the point. I don't want a guy who's had 2 different Tommy John surgeries in his career. That usually doesn't work out very well for pitchers, and signing Walker Buehler when you have other options just makes no sense. If you want to go out there and sign a pitcher, sign a higher level pitcher. If you want to go out there and sign a middle of the road starter, don't sign a guy who's had 2 different torn UCLs. That's not a very good idea, Yankees. I'm not a fan of the move for Walker Buehler, and given the guy has had success at the MLB level before, he looked like one of the best pitchers for the Dodgers in the past, and in the playoffs this season, he did get it together more, though it's not like he was perfect. He started 3 of the 4 games that he played in, and the numbers were not bad at all, honestly. It's not like he pitched terribly. He showed that he still got some stuff, and yeah, it'd be an interesting move, but it's not one that I really want to see the New York Yankees make. However, there is a move that I would be sort of interested in for the New York Yankees, specifically under some details, for instance, if Juan Soto leaves especially, but in more of a general sense. The Chicago Cubs want to trade Cody Bellinger, and Cody Bellinger is someone who I would like on the New York Yankees because it makes Aaron Judge no longer have to play center field. It gives you a lefty out there. It's helpful. Now, again, makes more sense if Juan Soto leaves. And if Juan Soto leaves, is it not such a Yankees move to go out there and trade for Cody Bellinger? Look, I'd rather Cody Bellinger than Anthony Santander, if I'm being honest. I think Bellinger's a better player. He's a much better fielder. He could play center field, which takes Aaron Judge out of there, which prevents an ambulance like the one outside my window right now having to come and cart Aaron Judge off due to sheer exhaustion. It lets Aaron go back to right field in the instance, again, that Juan Soto does leave the Yankees. And if that happens, Cody Bellinger, obviously he's not Juan Soto, but he gives you great outfielding. He gives you a solid bat, and he costs a lot less to where the Yankees can trade for him, probably use that Stroman contract to get it done along with some prospects. Then you go out there, you fix the infield, you get a few different players. Maybe you trade for Ryan McMahon or something, which would be kind of cool. But you have to get more bats in there anyway. I mean, Cody Bellinger's good, don't get me wrong, and you can't replace Juan Soto in one guy, but you can make this Yankees lineup thicker if you want to, which they should want to do because the back end of their lineup last year was just straight up depressing to watch. It sucked. Volpe should be the ninth hole hitter. There should be no one worse than hitting than Anthony Volpe on this team. I mean, they went to the damn World Series. Come on, I know we could do better. Now, Cody Bellinger, I mean, he's a former MVP with the Los Angeles Dodgers, went to the Cubs and kind of revived his career. I mean, he showed signs of getting better with the Dodgers after that terrible year that he had. But at this point, I mean, he's an MVP. He's a two-time All-Star. He's a Gold Glover. He's the NLCS MVP. He won Rookie of the Year. He won a World Series and has 2 Silver Sluggers last season on the Chicago Cubs. Cody Bellinger hit 18 home runs in 137 hits. He had 516 at-bats. His OPS was a 751. So, I mean, as very slightly above average as you could get, as the average OPS is 750. Slugging percentage looked good. OPS plus average is 100. He had 111. Cody Bellinger is a plus offensive player, and he's one of the best defensive outfielders in baseball. He gives you a lefty arm and a lefty bat, which is very, very helpful if Juan Soto leaves because it puts you someone early in the rotation, early in the batting order. You could really, with the legs he has, you can bat him first if you have to. I mean, the Yankees are going to be losing Gleyber Torres, who was their leadoff hitter. Cody Bellinger, in theory, could, I guess, be the leadoff hitter for the Yankees. In some world, I'd still rather be Jason Dominguez and have a Dominguez, Judge, Bellinger outfield leadoff as the 1, 2, and 3 hitters, while Giancarlo Stanton bats 4th, or Austin Wells bats 4th and Stanton 5th. Either way doesn't really matter to me, but I just imagine if Bellinger were 3rd, Stanton would be 4th because Stanton, the man, looks so good even in his older age, and, well, frankly, it then keeps the left, right thing going, which we have seen that the Yankees manager, Aaron Boone, truly believes works. And, I mean, hey, they made the World Series, so maybe it does. Look, I'd be interested in this move, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I'd still rather it be Juan Soto than anyone else. Though Cody Bellinger, I mean, he's probably your best consolation prize, especially if you go out there and sign an elite pitcher like a Max Fried. I don't know why I just blanked and almost said Colton Cowser. I swear I almost said that. I'm not even kidding. Like, instead of Corbin Burns, I almost just said a Colton Cowser. Like that. Guys, it's been a long week. It's Friday at 5:18 p.m. Business hours are over. Given my job's a YouTuber, so business hours don't affect my life. But look, it's been a long week. I'm not going to be perfect. But I got it down. I didn't say Colton Cowser until I said it as a joke, so it's all right. No, in all seriousness, I think going out there, getting a guy like Bellinger, like a Corbin Burns, would actually be not as good as getting Soto, but especially if then you could get a good infielder, a Ha-Seong Kim, maybe trade for Ryan McMahon. As I said earlier, there's ways to mend if Soto leaves your team and figure out other options. Kim can also totally lead off for the Yankees if they were to go for him. He's an elite fielder, could easily play second or third base or shortstop. The guy just is an elite infielder. I'm a huge fan of his game. I think he'd be perfect for the Yankees if they could bring him in. Probably a move that only happens if Juan Soto leaves, but if you can lose Juan Soto and get 4 great players, such as an elite pitcher like a Burns, trade for Bellinger, get a Ha-Seong Kim or a Ryan McMahon, something like that, maybe another leadoff hitter or just another contact bat. I mean, hey, it's not the worst thing in the world. You still are going to be lacking a bit of power, but they should be all right. You still have Aaron Judge, who is the best player in baseball as long as Shohei Ohtani is not pitching. So those are my thoughts on it, guys, and I want to hear yours. So let me know what you think down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Frankly, I'm exhausted. I'm going to go make myself some tea. And y'all, have a great day, and go Yankees.